Hello students, in today's lecture we will solve some practice questions based on waves part 1. In today's lecture we will solve practice questions from 1st to 10. Disclaimer: the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So, question first is, which of the following statement are true for wave motion? Options. Option A is mechanical transverse waves can propagate through all mediums. Option B, longitudinal waves can propagate through solids only. And option C is mechanical transverse waves can propagate through solids only. And option D, longitudinal waves can propagate through vacuum. So, which option is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So, mechanical transverse waves can be set up in solids, but never in liquids and gases. Clear? So, correct answer is C. C answer is correct. Mechanical transverse waves can propagate through solids only. This one. Next question, question 2. A sound wave is passing through air column in the form of compression and rarefaction. In consecutive compression and rarefactions, which option is correct? Option is density remains constant. Option B, Boyle's law is obeyed. Option C, bulk modulus of air oscillates. And option D, there is a no transfer of heat. So, which option is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So, question asked, sound wave passing through air vacuum in the form of compression and rarefaction. In consecutive compression and rarefaction, what will be is solution? So, there is a no transfer of heat from compression to rarefaction, as air is a bad conductor of heat and time of compression and rarefaction is too small. That's why D option is correct. This one is correct. There is a no transfer of heat because air is a bad conductor of heat. Next question. Question third. A sound wave of wavelength lambda is traveling in a medium with speed of v meter per second, enters into another medium where its speed is 2 v meter per second. Wavelength of sound waves in the second medium is what? In this question asks about the wavelength of sound waves in the second medium. Given options is, option A is lambda, option B is lambda by 2, option C 2 lambda, and option D 4 lambda. So, which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So, according to question, sound wave of wavelength lambda is traveling in a medium with speed v meter per second, enters into another medium where speed is 2v meter per second, and wavelength of sound waves in the second medium is what? So, in first medium, frequency is f equal to cy lambda. Here's f equal to vy lambda. It remains the same in second medium, so f prime is equal to f prime equal to f. So v prime divided by lambda prime is equal to 2v. Here in another medium, speed is 2v meter per second. So here 2v divided by lambda prime, and solving this term you will be get v divided by lambda. With this equation you will be get lambda prime equal to 2 lambda. So lambda prime equal to 2 lambda. This one. C option is correct. Next question. Question 4. When tension of string is increased by 2.5 Newton, the initial frequency is altered in the ratio 3.2. The initial tension in the string is what? Given options. Option is 6 Newton. Option B is 5 Newton. Option C 4 Newton. And option D 2 Newton. So which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So, we know frequency is directly proportional to square root of t. This one. V is directly proportional to under root t. So, V1 divided by V2 is equal to under root T1 divided by T2. From this relation, this comes from this relation, frequency relation. Or we can say the given ratio is 3:2. So V1 divided by V2 is equal to 3:2. Here 3 by 2 is equal to under root T plus 2.5 divided by T, because string is increased 2.5 Newton. So solving this two equation, this one, you will be get 9 by 4. After squaring both side, it will be becomes 9, and it 4 9 by 4, and square root is comes in this form. After squaring 1 plus 2.5 divided by t, or we can say after solving 2.5 by t is equal to 5 by 4, so t equal to 2 Newton. So this is the correct answer. T equal to 2 Newton. D option is correct. This one is correct. Clear? Next question. Question 5th. The speed of sound in oxygen O2 at a certain temperature is 460 meter per second. The speed of sound in helium at the same temperature will be, assume both gases to be ideal. So which option is correct? Option A is 460 meter per second. Option B 500 meter per second. Option C 650 meter per second. And option D 1420 meter per second. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So, speed of sound in oxygen at a certain temperature is 460 meter per second. and speed of sound in helium at the same temperature will be what? So we know speed of sound is given by V equal to under root gamma RT divided by M. So speed of sound in oxygen V equal to under root 7 by 5 RT divided by 32. Here 32 is the mass of oxygen and gamma is 7 by 5. And for helium, V helium is equal to under root 5 by 3 RT divided by 4. Here 4 is mass of helium and gamma is 5 by 3. So ratio taking VO2 divided by V helium is equal to under root 7 multiply 3 multiply 4 divided by 5 multiply 32 multiply 5. And solving this, you will be get V helium is equal to 460 multiply by this term, which is approximately equal to 1420 meter per second. So D option is correct. This one is correct. Next question, question 6. It takes 2 seconds for a sound wave to travel between two fixed points. When the day temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, if the temperature rises to 30 degrees Celsius, the sound wave travel between the same fixed points in what given options is? Option A is 1.9 second, option B 2.0 second, option C 2.1 second, and option D 2.2 second. So which option is correct? A, B, C, D. You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So according to question, 2.0 seconds for a sound wave to travel between two fixed points when the day temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. If the temperature rises 30 degrees Celsius, the sound wave travel between the same fixed points in what? So we know T equal to dy V, or we can say T V is directly proportional to square root T. So T1 divided by T2 equal to V1 divided by V2 is equal to under root T2 divided by T1. So this is the only numerical terms. So putting all given terms in this formula, you will be get 2 divided by T2 is equal to under root 303 divided by 283. So here convert this degree Celsius into Kelvin. Similarly here 30 degrees Celsius is converted into Kelvin. Clear? So after solving this term, you will be at T2 equal to 1.9 second. 1.9 second. So this is one is correct answer. Next question, question 7. Question is, a wave equation is given by equal to 4 sine pi t by 5 minus x by 9 plus 1 by 6, where x is in centimeter and t is in second. Which of the following is true? Given options, option A is lambda is equal to 18 centimeter, option B equal to 4 meter per second, and option C A equal to 0.4 meter, and option D F equal to 50 hertz. So which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So the given equation be written as this: y equal to 4 sine pi multiply with t by 5 minus x by 9 plus 1 by 6. Let this is equation first. The standard wave equation can be written as this: y equal to a sine omega t minus kx plus phi. So y equal to a sine 2 pi by t multiply by t minus 2 pi divided by lambda x plus phi. Let this is equation second. So equating equation first and second, we get a equal to 4 centimeter and frequency f is equal to 1 by t, which is 1 by 10 hertz. So you will be get 0.1 hertz. And wavelength is lambda is equal to 2 multiplied by 9 is equal to 18 centimeter. So velocity v equal to f lambda. This is the formula to calculate the velocity. So after putting the f and lambda in this formula, you will be get v equal to 1.8 centimeter per second. So correct answer is 1.8. This one, this is 1.8. So A option is correct. A option is correct. 1.8 meter per second. Clear? Next question. Question 8. A wave equation which gives the displacement along y direction is given by y equal to 0.001 sine 100 t plus x, where x and y are in meter and t in time in second. This represents a wave x direction. So which option is correct? Option is of frequency 100 by pi hertz. Option B of frequency wavelength 1 meter. Option C traveling with velocity of 5 by pi, 50 by pi meter per second in positive. And option D traveling with a velocity of 100 meter per second in negative x direction. So which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So comparing given equation with standard form of wave equation. This is the given, and compare this with standard equation. We get A equal to 0.001 meter and omega equal to 100 per second and k equal to 1 meter per second. So V equal to 100 divided by 2 pi, which is equal to 50 by pi hertz, and lambda equal to 2 pi divided by k, which is 2 pi meter, and V equal to omega by k. So putting all this value in this term, you will be get 100 meter per second. Moreover, as we wave equations of the form y equal to a sine omega t plus kx, the wave is traveling along negative x direction. Clear? So D option is correct. D option is correct. This one. Next question. Question 9. Which of the following is not true for progressive wave? Y equal to 4 sine 2 pi t divided by 0.02 minus x by 100, where y and x are in centimeter and t in second. So which option is correct? Option A is its amplitude is 4 centimeter. Option B wavelength is 100 centimeter. And option C 50 hertz. And option D 50 to 10 is the power minus 2 centimeter per second. Which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So we know from the given wave equation, we find A equal to 4 centimeter, this one, and omega is equal to 2 pi divided by 0.02 per second, which is equal to 100 pi per second, and k equal to 2 pi divided by 100 per centimeter, and lambda equal to 2 pi divided by k 100 centimeter. So v equal to 2 pi divided by 2 pi, putting all the given terms omega in this term, you will be get v equal to 50 hertz and v equal to omega by k. So solving this term, you will be get 50 into 10 square centimeter per second. Hence, answer of wave speed v is wrong. Option D is correct. Option D is correct. This one, 50. Clear? Next question. The equation of a wave on a string of linear mass density. This is given by y equal to 0.02 m sine 2 pi multiplied by t divided by 0.04 second minus x by 0.50 meter. The tension in this string is what? Options A is 4 Newton, option B is 12.5 Newton, option C 0.5 Newton, and option D 6.25 Newton. Which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So, tension in string, we know T equal to mu V square, and putting all given terms in this equation, you will get mu omega square divided by k square, and solving and putting all given terms this one, and from this one you will be get tension equal to 6.25 Newton. So D option is correct. 6.25 Newton. Clear? Next is summary. So we solve questions from these formulas. First is Boyle's law, PV equal to constant. Bulk modulus, K equal to minus V dP upon dV. Frequency of string F is directly proportional to under root T by mu. Speed of sound V equal to under root gamma RT divided by M. And speed of sound with temperature V is directly proportional to under root T. Wave equation Y equal to A sin omega t minus kx plus phi. And wavelength K equal to 2 pi by lambda. Frequency F equal to omega by 2 pi. And wave speed V equal to omega by k. So these are the important formulas. Clear? Thank you.